Hello, everyone. Welcome to the um, what was honestly the inevitable second episode in my Minecraft series. Um, ooh, Trader. Um, today's, or I guess not today's, but the goal for this episode is going to be to make a house, um, which, in all honesty, is something that usually takes me a while um, in regular servers, not servers, but worlds, because I get caught up in random other stuff. So my goal for today, or my goal for this episode, is going to be to make a house, and hopefully the episode doesn't run terribly long, because I mean, frankly, I don't want to be here super long, but um, I'm trying to set a baseline for myself so I get this done early on versus having a whole bunch of stuff to have to move into a house. Um, which, I mean, yeah, it's not rocket science. Um, but I tend to have my priorities really out of order when I play this game, at least when it comes to base building and such. So here we are. I should place that down so anything should happen, I don't spawn like far away. Um, anyway, I suppose we will discuss uh, what I've been thinking about this channel, and I feel that it is important to establish the following. Um, as far as an upload schedule would go um, for this channel, my upload schedule is, uh, at least for the foreseeable future, going to be at my own discretion, or rather, just I'm not going to have an upload schedule. And my reasoning behind that is because, this channel is supposed to be something that I'm doing more for fun. Not, not that I don't take this seriously, but I'm not gonna, like, frankly, I don't believe I have an audience, a considerable audience at this time. And so I'm going to refrain from, stressing about an upload schedule when this is something that I'm just doing kind of just because. Um, and that might be upsetting to some. I apologize if it is, but I'm gonna go with what I view as um, I'm gonna go forward with what I think is or what I think should happen, and because I don't really have anybody else to consider at this time, I'm going to just stick with that. Um, so I guess I just figured I should be clear, or what's the term? I should be transparent with that. And yeah, that's my spiel. Um, actually, I'm gonna sleep first. Um, so I hope it's not too disappointing, but there is there's my truth. There's what I'm thinking. Um, anywho, oh shoot, I need food. I really don't want to eat the carrots. Also, I'd like to apologize. In the last episode, I realized that you know, considering my mic is internally, like, it's within my, oh, that's interesting. Considering my mic is within my controller, you guys can hear, like, every individual button click and everything. Um, and I don't know about any of you watching, if there really are any of you, but I found it to be rather obnoxious, so I'm gonna refrain from doing as much button clicking. Or not as much, but just try not to be obnoxious with it. Like I was tapping through my menus with the D-pad, and I should just be using my joysticks because that's what they're there for. Now, granted, there's probably always going to be, you're always going to hear something, and I apologize for that, but what are you going to do? I can only do so much. Um, Anywho, get some very basic bare bones, like, if you can even call it organization in here. Just miscellaneous stuff on the bottom that I don't care enough about to go through and put in order. So, oh, hey, my pork chops are done. Yes, I used logs to cook that because I don't have coal anymore. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, what else do I feel is worth sharing? Well, I guess considering what time it is, at least for me recording this, it's past midnight. Um, I know, expose myself, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It is officially their day of recognition, so show your father or fathers, or just show someone in your life some special, some extra affection today. Let them know how much you care about them. And, don't forget all the good that your family can, that some families do for you. Just, I don't know. There's a random reminder, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of cool down. So some of you might question what I'm doing, and that's not um, unrealistic. You know, it's entirely understandable, actually. Um, but what I'm doing is when I have not super, but like when I have larger trees like this, I like to personally like remove the leaves, like all the leaves, because I feel like, at least for me, it's easy to accidentally miss pieces of wood when I'm um, digging, not digging, but like when I'm going through trying to chop the tree down, and then I have floating things of leaves for no reason. So I like to kind of take care of that. And my way of doing that is just going layer by layer, and then once I get to a certain like point, I'll get rid of the exposed wood and then keep going. And I know some of you out there are probably like, well, you're affecting the drops. Um, the leaves, they'll drop more apples and saplings and sticks and stuff if you just let them decay. And I frankly I don't believe that's true. I'm, I'm betting that the drops are the same. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the drop rates are the same. Um, but in either or in any case, I'm doing this because this is how I'm playing it, and what are you gonna do about it? Can't do nothing. Well, I mean, I guess you could just stop watching, like leave a hateful comment or something. But I mean, at that point, what good is it doing you? I mean, hey, if you really feel the need to leave a comment like that, um, go ahead, I guess, and I'll take constructive criticisms or just criticisms in general, if I must. Um, I, for the most part, can take it. And I say for the most part because it really depends on what the context of this criticism is, but, I'll be okay. So, if you feel like it is of utmost importance that you speak your mind, then feel free to. I can't stop you. And, honestly, I don't think I would even if I could. Or, not don't think, I wouldn't. Um, shoot. Let me think. Trying to think of some topics to speak on to pass the time because I bet that this is very boring. I know what I'll speak about. I know that I kind of touched on it in the last episode, but as you can tell, at least currently, my content, I'm not editing it. This is just all raw gameplay because it's all um, recorded on PlayStation 5, what I'm playing on. Um, so, there's that. Um, maybe at some point I'll get around to actually editing stuff if I can figure out a way to do so. But at this time, and for what looks like the foreseeable future, it'll just stay as, raw gameplay. Excuse me. Um, I think I'm gonna. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna take some more of those trees down. Uh, uh, I just lost my train of thought. My apologies. Uh, I don't know. I guess I just said what I think should be said. Uh, nah, I'm not gonna kill it. Not now, at least. Um, I don't know. Um, oh, I guess I'll not explain, but give insight. If you couldn't tell already, I'm not playing with any mods on. The game sometimes, occasionally looks absolutely beautiful, but that's because of the the shaders, what are they called? Like vibrant visuals that are in this game. Um, I'm not going to break that with a shovel. But basically, what I'm saying is my shaders, if you can call them that, are the ones that are within the game, nothing secondhand. Um, another sort of, what the heck? That's another sort of drawback from playing on PlayStation. You don't have the kind of, not ability, but you don't have the, it's not as easy um, to kind of change up your game. Frankly, I think the marketplace stuff is iffy at best. I mean, there's something that's interesting, but most of it is not what I would consider my cup of tea. Anyway, I need to get some sleep. Did not mean to do that. Already at 15 minutes. Dang, this episode might be longer than I thought. Um, if you can't tell, I'm trying to clear out some of the trees over here so I can see there's a village over there. I saw it at night because the light was, shining. Like, yeah, if you see kind of the haze and stuff, but like also everything's kind of shiny. Like the shine on the water right there, that's the Minecraft visuals, the vibrant visuals. No shaders. Or no secondhand shaders. Um, so, yeah, there you go. If you want to play with the stuff that my game looks like, just boot up Minecraft on a fairly decent device if you have one, and put your visuals, your vibrant visual settings up to as high as you like. I have mine up as high as they can go because, I have a device that can support it, but that's it. There's nothing special about this. Well, I guess the only special thing about this is that I maybe someday in the future, or maybe even right now, I guess if you're watching this, the special thing about this is I have an audience that I'm sharing it with. Which sounds cheesy, but that's the truth. Okay, I think I might go down another level. I don't know how long this little thing goes on for, and my shovel looks like my shovel is going to break soon enough. I think I just need to, maybe I'll just start with like a little, no, you know what, I'm gonna take out another one, because why not? Better to have the space prepped and then not use it than not have space when I would like to have it. Little advertisement here. If anyone watching this enjoys games that are not Minecraft, but games like Elden Ring or what's the other one called? If you enjoy Elden Ring or Prison Architect, or just another channel with a mixture of gameplay on it. Check out my brother. Um, uh, his username or his channel name is Ultrapath, Altrapath. Um, and while I might seem biased because I'm related, I do truly think that his videos are worth watching. So, if you like those types of games and you like longer content, there's something for you to check out. Um, um, yeah, I guess that's all I need to say on the matter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take out that tree. Or the one above me. Excuse me. I know I'm burping so much. Okay, see, I think this is my little sign that I've dug out in the having stone finally showing. Well, I guess I can't reach that block enough to get up, which is a little annoying, but I mean, hey, it's just dirt. And I'm sure if I really needed it, I could get it. I'm gonna stop trying to organize this because I'm gonna have to move it again anyway. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make 2 more shovels because I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of durability on the first one. Ah, yeah, my goal for this episode was to build a house. I feel like I'm gonna have to adjust that to be at least start the house. I don't reckon I'm gonna finish it, because, as much as I would love to complete my goal of building a house, I don't want this episode to be terribly long either. So I'm sure that people have things to do in a day, and I don't want to take up too much of that time. But, if I have something you choose to devote, or not devote, but give your time to, your free time to, then thank you for being here. Um, I just don't want to take up too much of that time because it could be spent with you playing this game if you have it, which I would be willing to bet that a number of you watching, if there is anybody actually watching, that I would be willing to bet that a number of you have this because Minecraft is a very popular game. It was a lot of blocks and just stuff. Oh, can't have that. Yeah, I'll reorganize my stuff at some point. I also want to not stress the idea, but mention I know that a number of Minecraft YouTubers tend to be like, so I did a little bit of of this or that off camera, and then it's like a bunch of stuff changed. I'm gonna try not to do that, but if I think there's something that is overly boring, I will um, I will definitely consider it because I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time just doing something that's like not fun to watch. Um, maybe the circumstances would be different if I could think of stuff to speak about to pass the time, but frankly, I don't think that's going to be the case very commonly because I am just not great at coming up with things. Um, he said, having talked for most of this episode, but um, anyway, I'm not going to break that. I don't want the grapple to fall. Is it just going to be 2 iron? Wow, that's depressing. Okay. There we go. I got 2 little pieces of iron. I'm gonna have some coal, which is actually rather nice. I can make some torches and some. I have some actual fuel for my furnace now. Not that wood didn't work, but I would prefer not to use it as fuel because I would rather use it for building. I would if I had to. See what I did there? I'm not funny. Yeah. So. Little, whatever you want to call that. I'm gonna put the rest of this in here. Oh shoot, it's already at 28 minutes. Okay, you know what? I'm going to build out a frame for this house, and given my current space, I think it will have to stay somewhat fairly sized. It'll probably end up being long. I could maybe do a T shape, actually. Ow, that's not very cool there, sir. Or ma'am. Or whatever you want to be referred to as, creeper. Or would have wanted to be referred to as if you had not decided to do that. That's that I just placed it like that. Okay, let's do some measurements. So if I put 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. One here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One here. 2, 3, 4, 5. One here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One here. I didn't even get the chance to hit it. Okay, 2, 3, that's okay, and then I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One here. Okay, I have a very, very basic, bare bones outline. I'm gonna chop down this tree real quick because my outline will get in the tree will get in the line of my outlining, as will this one. Or not get in the way, but it'll be touching it, and I don't want to do that. Because if the wood logs are touching the leaves, it's not going to update the block, and they're not going to decay. At least I don't think so. But, okay. Okay. So we're gonna. Oh wait, that goes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So that goes out 2, and this side only goes out 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Now we'll have to go here. No, 1. Which means more trees are gonna have to get. Oh shoot, that's a big one. Well, I'll have to deal with that eventually, but not right now. I don't care right now. Okay, so ooh, this music is really nice, actually. Actually, you know what? It would be lopsided, but I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. You know what? I'm not gonna do this. I will leave it at what it was at, and if I want to expand upon my house, I have the ability to. I might just have that little section be for stairs or something, and then I'll have over here be like storage. I don't know. Let me go get dirt. Shoot, my axe is gonna break soon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I do 4 usually? Oh wait, no. I go like that. Well, there you go, everyone. I'm starting to work towards the goal of this video. Oh shoot. Oh. Okay, well. Now I can fix that. Why do I do that with dirt? I'm making a bunch of dumb mistakes. I'm gonna connect these just because. Why not? Okay. And since this is over here, I can. Okay. You know, that really highlights how lopsided it is. If I want... No. You know what? No. I'm gonna leave it at what it's at right now. And if I want to change my house afterwards, I can adapt. Oh, right now. I'm gonna miss it. I honestly forgot that I put that in there. Okay. I think is well, what do I want to do for the? You know what? I don't know. What I do know is that I'm gonna do that. Now I can put torches all around my little outline. Oh, okay. Um, you know what? I'm probably gonna look at. Let's see. 37 minutes. Almost 38. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave the episode here for now. So I know that I didn't completely finish the goal, but you know, I did start it, and that just leaves something to do for next time, the next episode. So, um, you all, everybody watching, have a fabulous day or night, um, whichever it is where you are. If you enjoy my content, um, if you can even call it that, if you enjoy this, um, feel free to drop a like or a subscribe. Um, you know, even if you feel so inclined, feel free to drop a comment. Due to the fact that I don't believe a whole bunch of people are watching my content at the moment, feel free to drop a comment. There's a high likelihood that I'll end up reading it. So, um, you know, any ideas, suggestions, or otherwise, feel free. Anyway, um, have a good one wherever you are, and stay safe.